friend of mine called me. He is living in Delhi. So he
Mm-hmm.
called me and he said that so there is a confectionery shop nearby his home, and he
Mm-hmm.
said that there is a kid who works in that confectionery shop, child labor kind of a thing. Although India have a law against child labor, but still happens.
Mm-hmm.
So, so this kid who might be like 13 or 14-year old, so he was, unloading some things from a truck,
Mm-hmm.
and then he was kind of tired, and he was just then he laid over
Laying down. Uh-huh.
in the shop. Yeah, laid down for a bit, and my friend asked him that, "Oh, tired?" So he said, "Yeah." So my friend just had a chat with him that, "Okay, but do you go to school? Because I have never seen you at school, because whenever I visit this shop, you are working. Do you go to evening school or something like that?" And he said, "No. I left my school after seventh grade, and my dad is no more. There's just my mom and my elder brother and my little sister. And my elder brother works in some kind of a canteen, and I works here. And he gets 7,500 rupees, which is about 80 or $90 a month, and he works at least 15 hours a day in that
Mm-hmm.
show.
Wow. Can you live with that? No, right?
I don't know. I think Delhi is expensive. I mean, as compared to other second tier or third tier cities, Delhi is expensive. But if you are working and also your brother is working, then you can spend, you know, you can live with that. You can live with that, but you can't save anything or something like that. You can't do
Mm-hmm.
anything else. You can just, feed yourself and that's it. It's
Mm-hmm.
like very that thing. मेरी मम्मी कहती हमारे यहाँ एक कहावत है. There is a phrase over here that दो वक्त की रोटी, that you can get uh, uh, just some bread to eat and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you can just feed yourself and that's it. You can't do anything. You can spend on good education or something like that. Which remind me of a story that my mom told me.
Mm-hmm.
So my mom was a primary teacher in a government
Mm-hmm.
school, and one day she saw a kid. She used to observe different kids, what is happening, or are they studying enough or something like that. So there is this kid who is my mom was seeing him for some time, that this guy eyes are getting inside, it's like he's getting
Uh-huh.
tired. Because of tired, he's having dark circle, and he's just in fourth grade or third grade. He might be like 9 years old, 10 years old, maybe
Mm-hmm.
11 years old at max, but his eyes are like getting inside. Mm. Because he's some kind of tired, or maybe in some kind of a depression sometimes, people happen to have. I don't know
Mm-hmm.
how to call it, getting inside, I don't know what
There
is
is
a.
a condition. I don't know. They're starting to be pushed inside. And
Yeah,
but I know
yeah.
what you mean. I've seen it. Uh-huh.
Yeah, yeah. So, and he was also, getting so thin day by day. And my mom was doing, and he also had a younger brother, and he was also, kind of really thin and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But my mom was observing him. So in government school, what government has planned that they give you midday meal. It's like they feed you, they give
Mm-hmm.
you food in between, in a recess, all right,
In
in
government
half time.
schools?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
They give
Uh-huh.
you they give you food, all right, for the kids. That okay, kids get feed themselves. It's on government. We call it midday meal scheme. So mom was a head mistress in that school as well. So she used to take care of that as well. So she was looking at him that he used to feed himself a lot, double than other kids. So one day my mom asked him that, and he also feeding his little brother as well. That, "Oh, come on, have it."
Mm-hmm.
Like it, he was shoving.
Like shoving him the food in his belly.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah, yeah. So one day my mom called him and asked him that, dude, what happened?
Mhm,
You are so thin and you are eating enough food. I think double food than other kids. What is happening with you? Is there something wrong? So he said that I'm living with my aunt because my parents are no more,
mhm,
and my aunt doesn't care about us as such. So sometimes she feed us, sometimes she don't.
mhm,
And I woke up like 4 in the morning. I go to a flower nursery. I don't know how to say it, but there is a flower garden. I pluck flower from there. I create, you know, we offer these flower mala. I don't know. We offer these flower to in the temple. All right.
mhm,
So I prepare these flowers. I sell it. Then I come to school, and then I take care of my brother as well and me. And yeah, so I don't get much of the sleep because I take care of household chores as well at my aunt house. So that's the reason. And my mom was like, dude,
mhm.
and I was like, okay,
So all he ate was what your mom gave him in school.
yeah, the
No
midday meal
more.
scheme because then my mom was like, if you want to pack some food for home
Mm-hmm.
as well, you can do that. It's all
Mm.
right. So yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. That's what happens. That's what happens
That
now.
always, it always makes me sad. Children shouldn't have to starve.
Yeah, yeah. And now it make me think about this midday meal scheme.
Mm-hmm.
That why how this midday meal scheme started. So there was this leader in 1950s and 60s in India called
Mm-hmm.
K. Kamras. So he used to be called people used to refer him as a kingmaker because he was a big leader and he was a visionary leader. Whoever he wanted, he used to make him a chief minister or a prime minister.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So he had that kind of thing. And he was a chief minister of a South Indian state as well.
Mm-hmm.
So one day he was going in his car uh, right beside uh, right beside खेत को क्या कहते हैं a farm. All right.
Okay.
So he checked that in the farm it was like 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock. So there is a father and there is a son. Both of them are working. So he stopped the car. He go and meet that farmer. That hey, what is happening? How's going? How's life? And
Mm-hmm.
so farmer started to talk to him like, yeah, everything is fine. There's a rain problem, but yeah, we can take care of the crop. And
Mm-hmm.
then he asked the kid that, okay, you are not in the school. What happened? So kid said that I have stopped going to school. So he said that. So he asked the father that, dude,
Mm-hmm.
what? The government is doing so much for the schools. What are you doing? So he said that. So farmer said that I want some help in my farm. So if I send him to the school, we won't get much of the crop. So I need this one kid in the farm and my other kid go to school. Otherwise, we won't be able to feed ourselves. So Chief Minister was like, okay, what if I take care of the food of this kid? Would you send him? So he said that, yeah, I'll think about it.
Mm-hmm.
So then he came up with this scheme that we will feed kids a nutritious kid, a balanced diet
Mm.
in the school. And that's how this scheme became popular in India.
That's nice. So what do they give them? Like milk and like
Milk, rice, lentils.
oh, uh-huh.
In some schools, if you can eat non-veg food as well, they give you eggs as well, boiled eggs or
Oh.
some egg-made meal
Mm-hmm.
as well. So these kind of things, oats, oatmeal, these kind of things,
That's good. That's good that they
porridge.
have that.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
very nice. Not even in Mexico, they don't have that in Mexico. Kids go to school,
yeah.
but they need to come up with their own food.
Let me tell you something my mom told me that
Mm-hmm.
some parents send their kid to the school so they don't have to care about one time of the meal of their
Hmm.
kid. That they are so poor, so they really don't care about,
Don't have
okay,
enough.
just send him the school. Otherwise, he's gonna make a mess of the
Yeah.
house. Just send him to the school. Teacher's gonna take care of him, and then he's gonna have a food.
They're
Then
gonna
he'll
be
come.
fed, so.
Wow,
Wow.
it is a smart move. It
Oh,
is a smart
it
move.
is a smart move. But because in the US it's the same thing. Lots of parents send their kids to school so that they eat. It's not nutritious food because American food it's not nutritious. But some parents do that and it's very sad. It's very sad when you don't have enough for the kids and
Although
they
it
shouldn't
happens in
suffer.
India as well. It happens in India as well that there are sometimes these news reports that, okay, the food wasn't great. The midday meal scheme, which was for the good of the student, but the food wasn't great. Here we say, oh, that there is the grain they are using. It is not great. So
Is that
sometimes it happens.
true? Because like my ex-boss uh, from India, he said that one time he did something nice for someone, and that
Mm.
ever since they will come by his house to give him milk, but they would bring the cow and milk it in front of him so that he could be sure that it was 100% milk. Because he
I
says that
really
if you
don't
buy
know.
it, you don't know.
I really don't know about this, but let me tell you, it is
Hmm.
a it is a thing that okay, now people are buying, packet milk as well,
Hmm.
but there are a lot of people in India who still buy milk from a dairyman. A
Uh-huh.
dairyman gonna come to your house, a milkman gonna come to your house and
And
fill
deliver.
your deliver it. And uh, everybody knows that he has missed some of the water in the milk. There is some kind of a mixology. It's a
Hmm.
cocktail. We know
Mixology.
it. All right, it's a cocktail. All right. So sometimes, like my friend do this. He go to a milkman, a, a stable. All right, a stable. What do you call it?
Yeah, that's stable. That's right.
Stable. We can call it. All right.
Hmm.
So he go there, and then in front of him, he asked this guy that, okay, milk the cow and give me the 2 liter milk or something like that, 3 liter milk, and in front of him. And also that milkman charged something extra from him.